Hey guys, welcome back to Dead Eye Gaming today, and we're going to go ahead and watch a replay of one of my friends named Vaughn. Let's get right into it. Remember to like and subscribe. Give me some suggestions in the comments. If you want me to review your gameplay, go ahead and leave your IGN in the comments. So you go ahead and starts off on Black Widow. Let's see how he does. Alright, so they start off with a portal on their team. They don't go through it, of course. Good job. So right there, you overpeak and take some damage. I would have gone ahead and slowed down and jiggle peeked here, because you can still see it here. And instead of your whole body being fully out, I would have just gone ahead and peeked a little bit less than that. So here, instead of rotating back to this angle, I would have gone ahead and rotated up a little bit. Maybe. And maybe even done a little jump up onto these boxes here. And looked back. Because right there, you're looking down the same angle that Punisher's already looking down. So if you go ahead and play it out, she's going ahead and looking down the exact same angle where all the team is coming through. So I would have gone ahead and just rotated a little bit farther in, around this angle, because the Punisher has a choke on it very well right now. They go ahead and take care of the Punisher turret. So yeah, go ahead and rotate. I would rotate over to this health pack, or with your team. So yeah, you go ahead and rotate here. Take a good angle here. Get the hella kill. Nice job. So you go ahead and get pushed by this hella here. I would have gone ahead and repositioned and kicked her away from you. So that whole time, let me zoom back. So you have your kick here, right? You see her shooting at you, you turn around. I would have gone ahead and kicked her here. Kicked her back into this area here. Tried to get her a little bit away from you. And then tried to shoot her from there. And then maybe even rotate here or something. And just try to take a better angle there instead of trying to just full on aim duel her when she is a hit scan, you are not. Even though you can hit scan with your gun. You go ahead and die here. I would go ahead and stay at this angle instead of trying to rotate up here. So instead of doing that, I would have gone ahead and stayed back here and tried to hit shots. Look to the left, look at this Punisher. Just kind of take a better angle instead of walking out into the open. And maybe even looked back at this Punisher. Same with your Hella did. So you're in a box with so you go ahead and get walled off here. I would go ahead and try to rotate around these boxes here and take maybe a couple shots from here. Get that rocket out of the game. Maybe even try to hit a couple shots off on him. Then you can rotate out instead of trying to take next to their wall, because that honestly hurts you more than anything. Because right there, the wall is able to smack you and insta-kill you, because the wall does so much damage. It does a stupid amount of damage. So you're now going ahead and went on Hawkeye. Go and switched off to Hawkeye. Start hitting a couple shots here. So instead of rotating up right here as you are, I would go ahead and rotate back a little bit. Rotate, instead of rotating straight in with your team, because most of your team is dead now. She's about to die, she's about to die. I would have gone ahead and rotated back here, so you can keep getting pressure on them, but then also getting your team that should respawn, should be respawn right about now. You have 1 second left on your Thor. Just kind of rotating back instead of pushing up into this angle here, where you are going to get pressured by all 4 of them. Sorry, all 6 of them that are here. I thought there was 1 out. Oh no, there's 5. So you're in the wrong area here at the wrong time. I would have gone ahead and just rotated away earlier, because you just get picked off there. So you go and hear the Hell Unleashed. Did well there. Take care of their Hella. Go ahead and jump over. Get a better angle. Got the Groot dead. So right now you're rotating a little bit too far in. Since you're a sniper, let the tank be ahead of you. Let yourself... So right here, I would have rotated back a little bit to about here. So then you have a better angle down this area, down this lane. Then once you're finished, rotate forward a little bit with your team. Maybe take in this angle right here, actually. Oh. Or take in this angle here, just so you have space to then walk back. Really, you just need to work on positioning, it looks like. Instead of standing on here where you can get instantly pressured by the Mantis, as you just did. And all that, I would have gone ahead and just walked back a little bit. Because now you're up front and personal with that Strange, and he's going to do so much damage, more damage to you. See the Strange go up, and you go ahead and kills you. Let's go ahead and start shooting some arrows down there, getting some pressure on them. So you're doing really good with that. I would look up instantly when you hear the Hell Unleashed. So you're being shot by the Hella. There you go, your team gets the Hella, but you should have also looked up at the Hella. You get the Strange out of the game. Nice job, your Thor gets the High out of the game. Go and rotate up with your team. I'd go to the left here. Just kind of take that left angle. Set up for the group. Going ults here. Get some good damage off there. Doesn't get any kills off on this ult, but it still works. Jump over, there you go, get a new position. Great job so far. Just a couple things to note is his angles. He really needs to think about where he's shooting, where he's standing, where he can be shot from. That's a huge thing right now. Just in this rank, you really, in Gold 1, you really need to just think about where you're at and how people can shoot you. Think about where anyone else can shoot you. So same with this right here. I would have rotated back a little bit and been back here, just so you wouldn't get Ayaka mode, because that's where your whole team is. You are a sniper. You don't need to be up with your team. I'd be back here just so he can't get you. I'm assuming he instantly focuses you, as he should. So you go and get back here. So here, after doing that, I would have rotated back out as soon as you get respawned. Rotate out back here with your team. Let your tanks be in the front. So you be in the front line taking all the damage. Just so you weren't the one. Or even try to reposition back over here. And try to get something here. Because right here you get down to 9 HP and you really can't do much. Now I would even rotate back to your spawn to get this little health pack here. So you're able to do something. Because right now you have to wait till you either get a healer or get something to be able to pressure. Because you don't want to overpush and die. Go and ult here. Precision, I would go and get this Mantis dead. Or even have looked over at this spawn beacon that he just placed down. So then they don't get to keep respawning there. Just like this Mantis just did. So now you go ahead and get pressured by their tanks in the back. Okay, you go ahead and get back here. You go ahead and lose here. Lose due to time and not touching. Okay, you go ahead and start off on Widow in this round.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. From your past. Just look it in the eye and say.
So you're more playing an upline character right now. I would suggest sitting back just a little bit more and being able to play as a sniper character as you are. If you want to play a more upline character, I'd play more like a Namor or like a Punisher and just be able to then sit up front with your team. Because you're really just over pushing with this and being a little bit too close with that. That would be my main suggestions, is just sit back just a little bit more. See the Iron take a shot off on him. So right here, you see him rotate up there. I would try to rotate up with him because you have that run and jump. Rotate and look at him because your Hela will not be able to solo unless you have a cracked Hela. And then gold one, I don't know. Oh, she rotates away. Here you get stunned by the Mantis. Oh, here is something to check out. You definitely need to have a little bit more awareness. So you're being shot by the Spider-Man right now, right? And you're still looking ahead. You look back. Oh, it's a ghost. And you continue playing. I would go ahead and look to your back because your shark's getting pushed, everything like that. I look at the Spider-Man. He's kind of just having free roam in your back line right now. He's able to take out your back line there. So yeah, the one thing is just a little more awareness as well. Is that you could hear the Spider-Man going havoc in your back line. I would just go ahead and look back a little bit more. Just think about your whole team and think about, hey, they need help. This guy's dying. Okay, look at him. So he goes and switches to Hawkeye. So right after that, one thing I noticed is right here. Shoot her. Instead of looking at this, looking at the Strange just being 1v2'd right now with a stun on him, with everything like that, he dies very quickly. Good shot off on him. But I definitely would have looked more here and sat back here a little bit more. Just so you have a better angle here as people to come in and you get at least a shot off on them. Because you over push, it looks like, and you die here. Yeah, you over push here and die to their Luna. Yeah, so I would have just thought more of a what angles can I take? What can I take? I would have taken probably here. Try to look back here, look over here. Not be right in the mix of it because you have a tank there still. And just kind of looked for where you can, what angles you can take there. Just so it's a little bit easier for you to get those shots off, and you can look then and see where it goes. Your shark gets going, he gets pushed, he throws her back in the back line. Good shots there. So now you're pushing up right into the middle of this, as I said earlier. Is there, I would have still said right back here, because then you wouldn't have gotten Iron Man ulted, you wouldn't have gotten Spider-Man ulted, you wouldn't have gotten Hulk ulted. You'd be able to just sit back here and hit shots just like the Hela's doing. Where she's kind of sitting in the mix. She has to push up into she pushes up into the mix so she can get her ult off. Which is very good. Getting that Strange off the point. As you go ahead and get back to point, let's see how you do here. They go and capture. So here I would have, as soon as they got this off, because you know he's gonna push you. I would go ahead and try to get as far back as possible. Turn around and ran back here. Just so you have better shots off on anyone who rotates forward. So that's a bad time to ult because you know people are going to push up here. You know people are going to pressure this area. And you're kind of just wasting an ult here because you instantly get looked at by their Hulk. And so you just need to think about your angles, think about when to ult, when not to ult. That type of thing. Just kind of the basics, kind of thinking, okay, do I ult here? Will I get pressured? Will it make sense for me to ult here? Go and switch to Hela here and see how you do. Just going to rotate up with Hela. Didn't get where you wanted, but that works. So I would go ahead and right click, there you go. So right there, when she ults, I would go ahead and bird back here just a little bit, just to give yourself a little bit more space to then look up. Because you know they're going to press forward. Their payload's right there. They're going to have to press forward in a minute. They have captured the payload. Just kind of repositioning, getting that better angle. Just your team's captured it, but then the Iron Man's going to just start going to bits, and so is that Hulk. So yeah, I would have just pressed it right here instantly and tried to rotate back a little bit more, just to have a little better of an angle, just to get that. And then once they press that bar here, come back, look back as they pressure here, go down this angle. Hulk sits on this angle to surprise you. You get stunned. I would bird back. So right here, instead of pressuring in, I would have sat back here because you know there's going to be people in this area. You already saw the Hulk. You already saw the Spider-Man in here. Just pressure from this area so you don't get Spider-Man ulted. So I would just think about your angles. Think about where you can be. Here, you know they're going to be pressing out. They're going to have to get to that spot that you guys did. I would have just sat right back here. Yes, so I would have keep setting right here. Kind of sitting in this angle. Maximum pulsed. You instead get birded out, which is really good. But now you're on the point. If you want to sit up this close, that's fine. I would disagree with this ult. Just because, well, the Iron Man's beaming you. You probably don't even hear that. But I would have gone ahead and rotated back here. Wait till everyone you could see ults, or even rotated over to a completely different angle there. So you're a little low. I'd go ahead and bird out once you get your bird. I'd go ahead and bird out to your team that's trying to heal you. Thinking about the angles really is the whole main thing with you. It's just where you're at, where you're sitting. So this position, you're kind of being pressed. I would have gone ahead and rotated back to where this destroyable area is. Just kind of sat back here. And rotated like here. Try to help the Thor as much as you can. Just being able to get a little bit better of an angle. And being able to stand still as well. It looks like you have much better aim when you're standing still. Just being able to rotate back a little bit. Yes, you want to always be moving. Here, instead of rotating forward, I would rotate it back a little bit just so you have this angle here. Just so you can still hit that guy. You can still hit the Iron Man, still hit the Hulk. Maybe even rotate over, hit the Mantis there, and just be able to get a little bit better of an angle there instead of sitting in the middle. And maybe even the Spider-Man. Looks like the Spider-Man's about to jump you anyways. Spider-Man don't jump you there, and that's the end of the game. Okay, so final critiques. Basically, I would go ahead and make sure you are thinking about your angles, thinking about who can see you, who can hit you, like what you're trying to think of. So I would just go ahead and take it back a little bit farther. If you wanted to play more of a sniper character, sit back a little bit more, be able to then take those shots from longer range. Yes, you got 31 kills, it's great, but that really didn't help the team that much. You got picks, great, but I would have just sat back a little bit more and be able to pressure them from afar and just be able to do a little bit more damage and be able to do a little bit more to help your team. That would be my critiques. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a good one, everyone. God bless.